the white professor accidentally discovered that the new black janitor was secretly reading his medical notes. Seeing how focused he was, the professor decided to test the young man's curiosity. He pointed to an instrument on
Those apparatus on the workbench, what are they called?
Van Slyke Neal gas manometer, sir, doctor.
The professor was stunned. Very few people had ever seen such a new device. Intrigued, the professor then asked to see Thomas's hands. With one glance, he seemed to have found a hidden treasure. He handed Thomas a pair of surgical forceps and told him to pick up a test tube from the tray. Thomas did it effortlessly, and even when asked to use his left hand, or both hands at once, he placed the cork on the bottle with perfect precision. The professor was amazed. This maneuver had crushed the dreams of many aspiring surgeons. He himself had practiced it for years before mastering it. The very next morning, Thomas was promoted to the professor's assistant. Staring at himself in the mirror, wearing a white lab coat for the first time, he felt immense pride. At last, he could study medicine legitimately. He cherished every moment reading while walking to and from work, soaking up every bit of knowledge he could. Within days, he could calculate the exact dosage of anesthesia based on a dog's weight.
He weighs 18.4 kilograms, and it should take 552 milligrams of sodium barbital to anesthetize him for 3 hours if the absorption rate is uniform.
Once again, the professor was astonished by his gift. A few months later came Thomas' first real surgery. A golden retriever had broken its ribs and gone into traumatic shock, something that usually meant certain death at the time. The professor happened to be studying a new surgical approach to shock. He drew a line across the dog's lung and guided Thomas to make the incision. Thomas quickly located the pulmonary artery and began the operation. As the mercury level on the blood pressure gauge dropped, life seemed to be slipping away. Most surgeons of that era believed the key to stabilizing blood pressure was to stop the bleeding, but with little success. The professor chose a different path: transfusion. At first, the blood pressure kept dropping, even after transfusion, but just as despair was setting in, the mercury column began to rise again. Life was returning. For the first time, Thomas felt the incredible power of saving a life.